Hi. Guys, if I were you, I wouldn't watch me too, I swear. I would totally understand, but please watch me, please. I'm sorry. I have so much value and I'm just a procrastinator. I didn't want to admit that before, but the truth of the matter is Renee has become a world-class procrastinator. And guess what? I am not a procrastinator when it comes to everything else. My business, my life, friendships, relationships. I am not a procrastinator. It is YouTube that I find stressful. And I really want to be here. I have so much that I want to say. I have so much that I want to show you. I feel like my life is such a wonderful example for a lot of young women. I feel like I have a lot to share that a lot of people could learn from, you know, mistakes that you could learn from, the good parts of my life that you could also learn from that could probably help you to get to where you need to get to as well. So I'm trying and I will do it. What even made me want to come back is the fact that I did a few tweets on Twitter about marriage and divorce and a lot of people loved it. I didn't realize that everyone didn't know these things. I thought that it was common knowledge. What you then realize is that a lot of things that you know isn't common knowledge. A lot of people don't know it because they've never experienced it. And sometimes they don't know it because they really do not know. So it's just kind of just pushed me to just come back here because everyone has an audience and I'm hoping to find mine. Again, I am sorry for being a flake. I'm sorry for not being here for the past couple of months. I do try my best. If you knew the kind of life that I lived, you'd understand. No more excuses. I do not know who's gonna watch this, if it's my current subscribers or new subscribers, so I'm just gonna start by introducing myself all over again.
And it goes a little something like
Hi, my name is Aderonke Renee Ahmed. Most people call me Renee. I'm 39 years old. I'm going to be 40 next year. I like to call myself the vampire because I look younger than my age, but I don't know about now because I've gained like 20 pounds and I probably look like someone's mom. We're going to get into that in a minute. Guys, I'm so fat. I've gained so much weight and I don't know what's happening, but anyway, we're gonna get into that in a minute. I'm a fun person, as you can tell. I'm very outgoing. I love to travel. I love to enjoy life. I am #1 baddie of Lagos, you know. I'm divorced. I run a business called Renee Noir. I make women's clothes. I also run a charity foundation called Visitor Hospital Today. It's a charity foundation where we visit hospitals every month to help the underprivileged people pay their medical bills. We also go into different communities where we help people test for diabetes, malaria, high blood pressure. We also give them medication, and if it's life-threatening, we refer them to a hospital. So yeah, I'm quite a busy person, but at the same time, I make time for things that are important to me, and YouTube has to be one of those things. So, if this is your first time seeing this gorgeous face, thank you so much for being here. So I just want to give you a little bit of a life update because a lot has happened in the last few months that you haven't seen me. #1 life update. I started drinking alcohol and I think that that's why I gained so much weight, and that takes me to #2, but we're gonna get there in a little bit. I started drinking alcohol. I haven't had alcohol since I was 21 years old, and I started drinking alcohol again when I turned 39. Sorry, I started drinking alcohol in December last year. I just woke up one day and I was like, listen, I can't do this anymore. I'm always sober. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't do any kind of drugs. I don't drink. And I was going through it in December. I was really, really stressed out with work, with life, everything came at me. And I just said, listen, I need to drink. When I stopped drinking when I was 21, it was because I actually told Almighty Allah that I wanted something from him. And I said, please, if you give this to me, I'm actually gonna give up drinking entirely. It was basically like an agreement between us. I stopped drinking, and months after that, I got what I wanted from God, and that just told me that I can never drink again. So fast forward, what is that? How many years is that? I'm 38 and I'm stressed out, and one day I'm stressed out and I go on my knees and I'm like, Almighty Allah, please, I'm begging you. I'm so stressed out. I don't do drugs, I don't smoke, but I really, really need to drink. I really just need to be out of my head for a few minutes. I just can't do this anymore. Please, I'm begging you. I went out, bought myself, what did I get? A bottle of wine, and I just downed it. I was so drunk, but it felt so good. Guys, it was one of the best days of my life. I was so drunk. I was home alone and I drank to a stupor. And then the next day again, I went out, got myself another bottle of wine, and I drank again to a stupor. It was like, is this what people have been enjoying? It was like, I was like, wow, alcohol is delicious. And I was drinking sweet wine and I was feeling really sexy as well. I'd come home every evening, put on a nice robe, sit in front of my TV, pour myself a glass of wine and just gulp it and finish the whole bottle. And then when I get up, I'd be like, wow. And every time I'm high or I'm tipsy, I'd be smiling from ear to ear because it just felt good to be high. But yeah. I started drinking for months. Every time I went out, just champagne. You know, champagne is delicious. Now, I have realized that I no longer want to drink. It was just a phase that I wanted to go through, and I did it, and now I feel good and I don't need it anymore. And that takes me to my next point. So I did not realize how much calories were in alcohol, especially champagne. I was drinking that shit like a motherfucker. I did not realize how bad it was. Listen, babe, when I tell you that I've gained 20 pounds, 20 pounds. I am now 99 kg. I am so heavy. If you see my nyash, oh my God. You know those Yoruba nyash? My ash is like those Yoruba women. I've become the proper Yoruba auntie. It's terrible. And then look at my chin. Look at my chin. Guys, it's terrible. Listen, yeah. Every time I'm walking up the stairs like this, I just walk 2 flights of stairs and I'm like, fuck, I've become my mom. Listen, it's terrible. Don't get me wrong. I'm always going to feel like a beautiful woman, no matter no matter how big I am. I'll always feel like a beautiful woman, but I might not feel as confident as I should, but I'll always believe that I'm a beautiful woman because I really am, like inside and out. I'm gorgeous and I'll always be that. I'm just such a vain girl. I like to wear bikinis a lot. I like to show off my body a lot. I like wearing tight dresses. So like, imagine my clothes that I've had for how many years, like now all of a sudden everything is just tight. Like, I didn't want to accept this in the beginning, so I kept wearing my regular clothes, yeah? And everything is just tight, and I'm just looking like Oompa Loompa. And then one day, I was like, no, I can't do this anymore, Renee, you need to buy new clothes. So I started buying new clothes, and I was just like, you know what, you need to accept it. At least till you lose weight, just accept it. And that's what I've done. So I've accepted my new weights. I've accepted now that I am fat. It's okay. When the time comes, I'll lose it. And that takes me to my next life update. I have decided to go on a 4-month weight loss program. Usually I do like quick fads. I'm losing weight within 1 month. Like I can go from like 89 kg to 81 kg in less than 3 weeks. I know exactly what to do. But guess what? By the next month, I've gained it back ×2. So I've decided I'm no longer going to do that anymore. So that's another life update. So from now, September till December, I'm going to take it slow. I've basically been taking it slow. I've been going to the gym twice a day, and I don't just do weights. I do a lot of cardio, so I can do weights in the morning and then cardio in the evening, or I do weights in the morning and then I do swimming in the evening. So I try to make sure that my body is resting as well. Honestly, my body can take it. I've also reduced my portions a lot as well. Like, I love food, but I've reduced it a lot. So let's see what I look like in the next couple of months. I'm gonna actually share a picture of what I look like now. I'm gonna do a semi-naked picture of me in a bikini, just so you can see what I look like now, and then I'll show you another one in the next couple of months. Next life update. I had to give up my dog. I'm gonna post a video, a picture of Y here, and it was very traumatic for me. Extremely traumatic for me. I don't know if you've known me a long time on Twitter, you know that I had to give up my cat, Pixie, I think about 3 years ago, and that's because I found out that I was allergic to him. Thought that I was only allergic to cats, and then my boyfriend got me a dog last year, June. Was it last year? Yeah, last year June, and everything was okay the first few months. You know, he's just the best thing that ever happened to me. Like, I wake up in the morning and I see this little puppy just running up to me. He's always happy to see me. He's like a baby, and I loved him so much. And we're sleeping together every day. He's sleeping in my bed. We're having fun. He's my baby and I'm his mummy. And then suddenly I start itching. This is like maybe almost a year into having him. I find that my face is swollen, my lip is swollen, I can't breathe properly, and then I'm getting hives all over my body. So I go on Twitter and I'm asking people what it could be, like what they think I could be allergic to, because I did everything. I checked, nothing checked out. And I just kept telling myself, is it possible that I'm allergic to pets? Because the same thing happened with my cat. That's the reason why I had to let go of my cat, because I was allergic to him, and I had hives all over my face, hives all over my body as well. And it was really bad. And the same thing was happening again with my puppy, and I was just in denial. Do you know that for the next 6-7 months, I kept managing it? I couldn't even go out because there were times when I'd have hives all over my back. Like, I couldn't wear backless clothes. I couldn't wear armless clothes. I could not show my legs. I had to cover myself from my neck down. Like, if you've noticed, I haven't done videos in a long time of dancing. I just love just being, and I could not do that. It was very depressing for me. And then finally I went and I tested myself, and I'm allergic to him. So that was very painful for me. I had to let him go. It's very painful. I feel like most people, especially Nigerians, don't understand how much pets become your family. I wanted to grow old with him. I wanted him to meet my babies. I wanted him to grow up with my children. And I'm pretty sure someone is watching this right now and they're laughing at me, but that's okay, because it was really traumatic for me. I had to let him go. I had to. What hurts the most is that he knew that I had to let him go, because where I left him, every time I was leaving, he'd be crying. I know I'm such a big baby. Another life update. Yeah, I have a store now, but I haven't been able to open because I haven't had time, so I still need to furnish it. So very soon we're gonna have a Rene Noir store here in Lekki, and it's gonna be beautiful, and we're gonna have a one-stop shop for all you baddies to come and pick up, you know, something nice when you're going out clubbing, or you're going to a wedding, or you're going to a party, or you're going on a date, or you're going on, you know, to meet your sneaker link. anything. So yeah, I'm excited about that. So I can't wait to open the store. It's been a long time coming. So I'm really excited about that. That's all that's been happening in the last few months. I've just been putting my head down, trying to sort out my business. It's not an easy job. And that's it, my darlings. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.